this episode of Aviation This Week, the aviation world prepares for COVID-19 economic loss. Then maiden flight of SpaceJet M90 in final configuration, and 2 teams receive contracts to continue helicopter development for the U.S. Army. Shortly after Prime Minister Justin Trudeau announced a range of measures to close Canada's borders to foreign nationals on March 18th as a result of the COVID-19 pandemic, several carriers in the country introduced a range of temporary service suspensions, including WestJet, Air Transat, Sunwing, Porter, and Air Canada. These moves highlight an economic slowdown expected to impact global aviation for several months. Airport Council International North America asked U.S. Congress for around $10 billion U.S. This group also represents Canadian airports through its Canadian Airports Council arm, which stated Canadian airports are poised to lose $1.3 billion amid COVID-19 shutdowns. The Canadian Press reports CAC asked Transport Canada for relief on the roughly $380 million in rent that non-profit Canadian airport authorities pay Ottawa each year. Canadian airports support more than 400,000 jobs, including more than 190,000 direct workers, and annually contribute $35 billion to Canada's GDP. On a global basis, the International Air Transport Association estimates that emergency aid of up to $200 billion U.S. is required. Mitsubishi Aircraft on March 18th completed the maiden flight of the SpaceJet M90 in its final, certifiable baseline configuration. The company's Flight Test Vehicle 10 took off from Nagoya Airport and conducted basic tests over the Pacific Ocean. As a result, Mitsubishi Aircraft is entering the final phase of certification flight testing for the SpaceJet M90, the first commercial jet manufactured in Japan. The twin-engine 90-seat commercial aircraft was rebranded in mid-2019 from its original name of the Mitsubishi Regional Jet, which first flew in November 2015. The company is also developing a 76-seat variant to be known as the SpaceJet M100. Mitsubishi Aircraft expects to begin delivering the jet in its 2021 fiscal year, which ends March 2020. The United States Army awarded contracts to 2 teams under the ongoing Future Long-Range Assault Aircraft competition. This includes the Sikorsky-Boeing team with its SB-1 Defiant and Bell Textron's Team Valor with its V-280 Valor tiltrotor. As a result, both teams will continue to refine their helicopter designs to replace the UH-60 Blackhawk. The U.S. Army expects to determine the winning bid sometime in 2022, with operational units coming online in 2030. The V-280 Valor design builds on the data captured during more than 2 years and 170 hours of flight testing, which included reaching speeds greater than 300 knots, in addition to required low-speed agility. The SB-1 Defiant achieved first flight back in March 2019. It features 2 coaxial main rotors and a rear-mounted pusher, in addition to X2 technology that has been in development for more than a decade.